Well, there's never been a worse time to be a citizen of the United Kingdom. Certainly not in my lifetime, with this eruption of unbridled, mawkish, over the top, cultish royal worship that has taken root. It has been embarrassing, but also revelatory to behold the way that the establishment has gone full tonto with its coverage of the death of Queen Elizabeth and the accession pre-coronation of King Charles III, who we've been told in the accession ceremony was ordained by God to lead us. The blood-curdling language of the proclamation, the tone that was announced from the balcony of King James Palace. I thought there was going to be a fucking beheading. Hear ye, in this year of our Lord. Fucking crazy. This is madness. We are in the UK living in a not just feudal, but medieval state. The mask has been ripped off. This is not a full democracy. The North Koreans are fucking taking notes. How do you get away with that? This gushing river of shit, trying to paint this decadent old woman who never knew anything than other than a life of luxury from the second she was born to the second she died, living in sumptuous palaces, waited on hand and foot, eating the best food, having the best medical services around. You know, that's not service, that's being served. Service is working 14 hours in a COVID ward, NHS nurses, at the height of the pandemic. Service is all the key workers working for a pittance at the risk of their lives to keep the country going in the midst of the pandemic. Service is not sitting in a fucking palace being waited on, hand and foot, there only because of blood, because of birth. What the fuck is happening here? I just can't believe so many people buy into this shite. It's almost like people have lost their fucking minds. Thousands gathering outside the palace and crying tears for a woman who couldn't give a fuck about them. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just get so fucking angry. This completely irrational, completely unthinking. It's emotive garbage. It just shows you the way that the royal family or the institution of the monarchy keeps us infantilized as a people. We're sheep. We're fucking sheep with a shite. And these middle class commentators, these careerists, establishment fucking flunkies on BBC and Sky News are outdoing themselves with trying to, with levelling these encomiums to the monarchy and to the Queen and to the King Charles III. King Charles III is a fucking tax cheat. His brother's a fucking paedophile. They're a family of fucking decadent wretches. Anyway, I don't know about you, but I'm for banning the monarchy. I'm for a republic. It's nothing about the people who are members of the monarchy. This is a clearly dysfunctional family, largely made dysfunctional by the abnormal lives that they lead, where they are taught to believe that they're better than everyone else, that they're divinely fucking chosen to lord it over everybody else at taxpayers' expense. At a time when so many people are in destitution in the UK, 194 fucking food banks, energy price hike, cost of living crisis, pensioners who are going to have to choose between heating and eating, thousands will die, as you do every fucking winter in this shithole of a country called the UK. Enough is enough. What's wrong with people? Why are people so sheepified in this fucking country? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because, as Karl Marx says, in every epoch, the ruling ideas are the ideas of the ruling class. That's the truth. The ruling ideology screams at us every single second of every single day, whether it's in the news, the way it's presented to us, whether it's cultural references, TV shows. Every single aspect of society is ideologically driven to promulgate the ideas of the ruling class, that this is the best of all possible worlds and there is no possibility of meaningful change. And we've got to accept that we live in the best of all possible systems. Bullshit. It's the worst of all fucking possible systems. The very worst. It's North Korea without the laughs. Peace out.